Nandini, can you listen? Nandini, can you listen? Manoj? Manoj, can you listen? Malhar?
Yes, sir.
Shall I start?
I don't know, sir.
Shall I start? Malhar, can you listen?
Yes, sir.
Shall I start the class or not?
Yeah, sir. You can start.
Okay, okay. See, last class we discussed about the engineering materials. In engineering materials, composite also one of the engineering material. Intentionally produced material using composites that may be metal or non-metal. From that you can produce the material that is called composite materials. The name itself indicates. Say, in some of the applications, you require more strength, but in the meantime, you have to reduce the weight. So, for example, in all four-wheelers, or in all two-wheelers, or satellites, or in truck, the total weight of the vehicle, from that you can calculate the fuel consumption. So from that you can calculate the total economy of the vehicle. So for that reason, in many vehicles and also in aircrafts and in also space requirements, so usually they use composite materials. They use metal and non-metal by mixing at the molecular level or some other level. They prepare the material that is called composite materials, that is used in engineering applications. To the properties which are available in composite metals are very, very high. For that reason, nowadays composite materials are very much needed in engineering application. Next, come to the point, that is the material. Nowadays, say all the municipalities, all the corporations, they are facing the disposal of wet waste and dry waste and garbage. For that, they have made the hello madam, class ನಡೀತದೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Say, according to the survey conducted by Government of India and Government of Karnataka, they have a lot of problem of disposal of waste produced by the human being. That waste may be classified into dry waste, wet waste. In dry waste, you have lot of materials that can be reused. That type of material that can be prepared by using, adding or removing some material. From that you can manufacture the composite material. The definition of the composite is structural material that can be artificially produced, that may be plastic or that may be non-metallic or metallic. For this, definition of composite material is the nothing but the structural material, or the materials are artificially produced by adding two or more metals or non-metals at the molecular level or at the liquid phase or some other phase. They prepare the material that is called the composite material, artificially produced material. Next, come to the point, the classification of composites. Classification of composites. Composite materials can be classified into two types. One is base matrix material and other one is shape of reinforcement. Shape of reinforcement. First, come to the point, base matrix material. See, all of you seen in some of the buildings for lighting purpose, they use the stainless steel matrix glass. Stainless steel matrix glass. In that, in the center or in the middle, you have a stainless steel white reinforcement. On that, you have the layer of glass on the top as well as in the bottom. From that, the glass have the more strength and properties. For example, if you provide the metal matrix in between the glass layer, from that you can increase the strength and properties of the material. Properties of the material. So in that classification, you have three. One is polymer matrix material. Second one, ceramic matrix material. Metal matrix material. Polymer matrix material is the plastic. In that they use the metal in the matrix. In between the plastic layer, they use the metal, that is the polymer matrix material. Next, ceramic matrix material. All of you seen the ceramic tool and the ceramic components in industry as well as in your kitchen. You have lot of ceramic components. That is nothing but ceramic matrix material. And next, metal matrix material. Metal matrix material means intentionally, if you use metal, maybe high grade metal, for example, tungsten, vanadium, tantalum, like that. They use the hard metal in somewhere in the end or in the starting of the component. They use the hard metal. That is nothing but metal matrix material. That is, the name itself indicates the base is the one type of material. The base may be polymer or ceramic or metal. So the base is three types: polymer, ceramics, and metal. The other metal may be metal or non-metal. They mix together to form the composites. For this, a good example is the vehicle front glass. The vehicle front glass. So in that, 4 layers of plastic and 5 layers of glass. If anything happens to the glass or accident took place, then it will not harm the driver or the passengers. So that is the reason the hard glass, tough glass used for making of the vehicle glass. So in that classification, you have 3 base matrix material. In that, the base means the amount of metal present in great percentage or more percent in that composition, that is polymer, ceramic, and metal. Next, come to the point, the classification of composites. Second classification, shape of reinforcement. Shape of reinforcement. the fiber viscous reinforcement. Say in some of the applications, PVC material or PVC plastic is reinforced with steel wire. Steel wire. For this good example is all of you seen the pipe, flexible pipe or plastic pipe which you use for gardening purpose. Gardening purpose. In that pipe, in the center, you have metal matrix or metal matrix material in the center of the pipe. In order to improve the strength of the pipe, they use fiber reinforcement or metal reinforcement to increase the strength and property of the pipe. Next come to the point, laminated composites and particulate reinforced composites. Laminated composites, it's a very good example for composite material. You have lot of furnitures in your house. In that, in the bottom, you have the plywood. On the plywood, they fix the Sunmaker sheet. They fix the composite or laminated Sunmaker sheet that is manufactured from composite material. The name itself indicates laminated composite. To increase the strength of the plywood, they fix by using gum. They're using the synthetic resin gum, SR gum. You might have seen in your house the adhesive or the gum or the cement which is used for fixing of the Sunmaker on the plywood. They use the SR gum or SR adhesive. That is nothing but synthetic resin adhesive. And the brand name is Fevicol. The brand name is Fevicol. So Fevicol means, nowadays all of you think that Fevicol means gum. No, it is the brand name of the company, Pidilite Industries. That is the brand name is Fevicol. They produce the adhesive for fixing of laminates to the plywood. Laminate to the plywood or Sunmaker to the plywood for making of furnitures. And the last classification, particulate reinforced. Particulate reinforced. All of you seen in our college, there will be some benches are present. In the top and the bottom, you have Sunmaker sheets. In between that, they filled with sawdust. They filled with sawdust. All of you seen in our college, in our main building, lot of benches are made from the particulate reinforced composites. That is, on the top and the bottom, you have a Sunmaker sheet. In between that, the gap is filled with sawdust. And for that is the very good example. And other example is, anyway, you have plywood. Plywood in your house that is used for making of furnitures. Making of furnitures. In that, what you have, it is not naturally available. The wood is naturally available from adding the chemical and also the synthetic resin gum. From that, they produce the plywood. That may be plywood or plywood that is used for making of furnitures and a decoration of business establishments. So that is nothing but the plywood. That's a very good example for shape reinforced. The name itself indicates shape of reinforcement. That is nothing but according to the shape required by you, that can be produced by using composite materials. You have two classifications. One is base matrix material. Other one is shape of reinforcement. So these two are classification of composite materials. Remember, there will be two types of classification. One is base matrix material. Other one is shape of reinforcement. All of you, please keep pen and notebook. All of you, please keep pen and notebook. Today, you have a question. That's the very, very important question. The question, without that question, there is no question paper at all. There is no question paper at all. You can expect that question in the examination. You can expect that question in the examination. At the end of this class, I will give you that question. Let's come to the point. Very, very important in the examination. You have to write minimum 8 applications of composite materials. 8 applications of composite materials. See here, you have more than 8 applications. You have to remember in the examination and write in the examination. That is the applications of composite materials. Application of composite materials. Say the first application is, I told you earlier, the aeroplane, helicopter in military aircrafts, missiles, space hardwares. Say in these three, the payload, you might have heard the word payload. The payload means the lifting capacity of the helicopter or aeroplane, the payload. So that is a very much essential calculation purpose. For that reason, the weight of the body of the helicopter or aeroplane or the satellite should be minimum, or you can say optimum. The weight of the vehicle should be minimum or optimum, so that you can have maximum properties that can be available with a very hard metal, but you have more weight. In composite material, the weight of the composite material is less, but you have lot of properties which are available in the hard metal. Next, come to the point, application of automobiles. Application of automobiles. Nowadays, they think that if you say four-wheeler or if you say two-wheeler, the first question is mileage. How many kilometers you can have for the consumption of 1 liter petrol? Consumption of 1 liter petrol, so that you can have more mileage, good profit or good economy by using that vehicle. So for that reason, the almost all the components of the vehicle nowadays they manufacture from composite materials. That is applications. The fourth application is in vehicles. You have lot of components here that you can write in the examination. Each one is considered as one application. You can write minimum 8. Next, come to the point. Nowadays, in order to reduce the weight of the components, for that reason, composites are used in electricity and electronic components. Next, marine applications. And also, say in marine applications, the weight of the cruise, weight of the ship, or weight of the boat is very, very important because of floating. If the boat is floating on the water, then the weight is very much essential for calculation of weight of the boat or cruise or ship. Next, come to the point, some of the sports components or equipments are also produced from composite material. Next, come to the point, very, very important. All of you say the windmill. We discussed in the class the windmill. The blade of the windmill is made from composite material which has polymer matrix with stainless steel or steel fiber reinforcement. Steel fiber reinforcement inside the blade. So that is the blade which you observe or which you see in the windmill. It is made from composite material. Imagine the length of the each blade is more than 500 meters. Remember, the length of the each blade is 500 meters. All of you, please write down the question. Write down the question. What is composite material? What is composite material? Put a question mark. For that, write down the definition of composite material. Next, come to the point. What is composite material? Put a question mark. Continue the question. List the classification of composites. List the classification of composites. Put a question mark. Put a question mark. List the classification of composites. Next, after classification of composites, put a question mark. Continue the question. Write the application of. Write the application of. Write the application of composite materials. Write the application of composite materials. All of you, mark it. Very, very important. You have this question in 4th module for 10 marks. Imagine. You can expect this question in the examination for 10 marks. 10 marks. Once again, I repeat. First, what is composite material? For that, write down the definition. Next, you put a question mark. Continue the question. List the classification of composites. List the classification of composites. A question mark. After that, write down. After that, write the application of. Write the applications of composite materials. Write the applications of composite materials. Say, for any question on composite material, remember, this is very, very important. Remember, for any question on composite material, first you write the definition. Second, write the classification. Third one, write the application. If you have any question on composite material, remember, if you have any question on composite material, first write the definition of the composite material and classification of composite material and application of composite material. Say, if you have direct question or indirect question or any question on composite material, first write definition, classification and application. Next, very, very important in your elements of mechanical engineering, that is the joining process. Joining process. Joining process is nothing but joining of two or more metal or non-metal by the application of pressure and also by the application of heat or by the application of heat. The joining process that may be welding, soldering, brazing, or fastening using bolt and nuts and also riveting. So these are all called as joining processes. These are all called joining processes. That is nothing but the joining of two or more metals or non-metals by using the pressure or without pressure and by using the heat or without heat by using the other processes. If you join the material, that is called joining processes. Joining processes. Next, come to the point how the joining process are classified according to the requirement. According to the requirement. Say, how do you use a particular type of joining process? For example, soldering, brazing, or welding process. What is the requirement? Say, for joining of a small electronic component, that is the resistor. For that, you cannot use welding process. You can use soldering process. So like that, the selection of joining process is very important. Say here, you have the requirement or the factors which are required for joining process. First one is the type of application. The type of application. Is it metal-metal joint or metal-non-metal joint or something else, or metal with plastic or metal with ceramic or metal with composites? Like that, the type of application is very important. Next, the nature of load or stresses. Say the joint is exposed to the cyclic load or impact load or load in intervals. So that also very important for nature of load. Next, the joint design, that may be lap joint or key joint or which type of joint. Next, come to the point, materials involved, that may be metal, non-metal, composite, or non-engineering metal. So that is the material involved. And next, come to the point, size and shape of the component. Say, according to the size and shape of the component, you have to select the type of joining process required. That may be soldering, that may be brazing, that may be welding process. So these are the 5 factors are very much essential for selection of joining process. Let's come to the point, very important for all the engineers, whether you belongs to mechanical or computer science or electronics. The soldering process is very much essential nowadays. Without soldering joining process, there is no component at all. First, consider mobile. First, consider mobile. In mobile, you have lot of electronic circuits, and also the other electrical and electronic components which are joined by using soldering process, The process is carried out within the 450 degrees centigrade. Say now, just understand the soldering process is carried out below the 450 degree centigrade. But in actual classification, you have two types of soldering. One is the soft soldering, other one is hard soldering. Soft soldering is carried out between 150 to 600 degrees centigrade, and the hard soldering is carried out at 600 to 900 degrees centigrade. So for that reason, according to the engineering processes, joining processes, the solder, the joining metal or filler metal, which has the melting point of 450 degrees centigrade. All of you say that you might have gone to the TV repair shop or the some other electronic repair shop where they are using the soldering material that is called filler metal or solder, which has the melting temperature of 450 degree centigrade. And this much is enough for you today's class, and I stop at this stage and I will continue in the next class. Now I make unmute to all. Renil,
ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
Renil Gowda.
Yes, sir.
Have understand little bit of composite material.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I stop at this stage and I will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.
ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ